Hey loves, I am coming on real quick, basically to let y'all know that if any of y'all have been following me through my podcast areas, also through my YouTube channels, those are gone at the moment. Everything that I've worked really hard for is just gone. So, the reason why I'm making this video is just kind of making it aware, that there's for both sides of the coin. You have people that we accidentally piss on their Cheerios, and then you have us that are hardworking also that are trying to make content that is aware and helpful, or what the reasons are. And for some people, it just pisses on their Cheerios because it don't go with their beliefs. Which is harmful because I'm not going to them and harming their channels and things like that as well. I'm minding my own business, doing what I do, and, it's unfortunate that that's where also I was trying to make aware for YouTube as well, that instead of let people have a warning. Don't just, because what happened is I was writing on my course, and I was trying to add 2 videos from my YouTube channel to the course because, most of my content is educational, and whether it be for our Naturally Recovering Autism program, or if it's for my metaphysical or energy healing or any other aspects that I teach that I have literal certifications and everything for. Some of the majority of those are for like what I learned, but I do have some up there that are for my accreditation, to be a teacher basically and do what I do. And so I'm assuming, because it says spam and things like that, that the person reported my channels due to thinking that my belief is different than theirs, and that I am probably in their eyes harming people. But they don't understand they're causing harm to me because I am reaching out to people that believe in things that I teach. I'm not causing harm to anybody. I'm reaching out to the ones that, or I try to. If YouTube has an algorithm for that, where it's directly to people of my field. I can't help that maybe it gets into somebody else's field and that's just against their belief and everything. That's not on me, that's YouTube. But anyway, so it ended up happening. Like I said, they're reported. My autism channel's gone. The metaphysical channels are gone. The only ones that remained is one of my son's channels, his talk tablet. And I think that's really the only one that has remained out of all of my channels. I have an original channel that I started, like, basically when YouTube had started, and then the other ones were shortly after that. So it's been years that I've been on YouTube, and it just took this one person to literally destroy everything that I've worked hard for. Because YouTube didn't warn me. They just straight up will not let me access any of my stuff. That's another reason why I'm making this too. So if you're a content creator as well, this is just a heads up for just in case if this unfortunately could happen to you too. If you've pissed on somebody's Cheerios or whatever, they can just report us for anything. And I didn't do it. The only thing, I'll try to remember to get back to this, to how this happened in the first place. But this was because I left a comment and a video of my belief, but I was just sharing it with the content creator because they were in hopes to, while they were filming, capture lightning striking something. And so I went ahead and I was just like, oh, well, look, I actually have that. Well, on the video itself, again, I'm a teacher, and so I'm educating my students with my field of work and what we do. I'm educating them, about it. And so it's not in a Christian belief. And so I'm pretty sure that's what ended up happening is the person. Anyway, I don't want to go, too deep about it, but that's what happened. I had posted that video. And so that channel is very popular. I just wasn't thinking. I just thought, well, I'm just sharing something pretty cool because the person was really wanting that to happen, or so I thought. And so I was like, well, I really did capture that. Why not share that moment, And, I had warned on there too that, like if you don't like mediumship things or metaphysical things, then, don't watch it, basically, because I'm a caring person like that. I want to make sure that, I try to be as mindful as possible, basically. And so I pretty much put on there, like I said, that this is mediumship, just a full warning, that don't watch it if you don't like it. Well, obviously, the person took it upon themselves that didn't like that, probably watched maybe even if a little bit of it, or just didn't even watch it and just straight up reported it. However it happened. But that's how it happened, to why now my channels are deleted. Because somebody just cannot understand that we have a different belief system than them. It's been like this for eons, obviously. I mean, look back in history, and I hate saying it, but look how aggressive, Christians have always been. They don't understand. It's like they've been put this veil over them to follow what they're told. Because I was once like that myself as a kid. I went to Catholic because my parents decided that my mom's mom was heavily faith into Catholicism. My dad's, his dad, and them were more Baptist. And so they had to make a decision, well, which religion are they going to go to? And so they came up with, my dad liked the morals of the Catholic, which they do have some good morals and stuff. But, things happened, and, that's another story for another time. If you would like to know more about that, definitely let me know, and I'll definitely add that in the podcast. But yeah, so, I had my days of Christianity, so I understand how it is to be angry, bitter, and not, and it's fearful. It's very scary when somebody is teaching something that's outside of your norm. And so, regardless of what belief or what we have, anything that's outside of our norm is just very scary. And so, that's where my spiritual enlightenment comes in. Like right here, what I'm talking about, what I'm teaching there is an educational form of spiritual enlightenment, because I've had to learn myself also everything that I'm talking about right now. Like I said, I had to learn myself that I was scared, when I stepped into this field. Everything was new and it was fascinating, but it was so scary because I was like, am I stepping into something wrong? Am I stepping into something evil? So I had to go through my own experiences and everything as well. And so I still remember how it feels. And I still remember how angry and bitter and everything that I was. And I would have done probably something, excuse my word, as ignorant as that, because ignorant, you're not aware of what you're doing, basically. You're new to it, you're not understanding what's going on, and you're running on fear, and, So I was once like that, too, like I said. And that's basically what ended up happening, obviously. The person got scared, and especially with the topic that it was about, too. So I could see where it really, really frightened the person. But people in my field, we understand basically what it is that I'm teaching and going on about, because that's in our expertise. Like I said, when you're new to it, it's going to scare people. So my decision now is going to have to be find another platform. I mean, if they allow me to get back on there, fantastic. I hope, because all of the hard work that I have done is on there. Especially the videos that I need proof of is on there. So I really, really need all of my videos. And to me, what they should do, honestly, is instead of like stripping you away from your channels that you're worked so hard on, I understand it's their platform and I understand that it's their website and this, that, and the other. However, we are the ones that are working on our own channels, you see. So instead of like, okay, if you don't want me on there, fine, but don't stop me from accessing my videos. Let me either find a way to download my videos or whatever that I gotta do to get my work that I put on there off of there. You know, it makes no sense for them to be able to have complete access to strip you of accessing your own videos. You know, if it's harming people or whatever, which it's not, but I mean, I guess in some view, like I said, some views it will seem that way, but because, you know, fear-based and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But anyhow, at least, you know, if you have to just, you know, stop the channels from being public, but again, let me access my work, you know? I don't know if you've encountered this and this is what you've gone through as well. Let me know what you've done, and if you were able to recover your videos, and you know, like, just tell me your story. Let us know what has happened to you. Share yours. That's what's perfect about these podcasts, is that we form a community and we get to share, you know, experiences and things that have happened. It blows my mind to wake up and literally have no access. That's what upsets me too, is that my son, he's, you know, nonverbal autistic, and so he expects things to run smoothly and accordingly as much as possible, because he has OCD and all of that, and so everything has to go a certain way. Well, when he found out that he can't access those channels, he's been upset. I got him in a decent mood right now because I had to connect one of the channels, thankfully, that's even on there. I just, you know, I don't know. If I'm able to get it to work again, my channels, then I will probably continue through there. Or if I have to, I will move stuff to another area, keep these podcasts going, and maybe through the YouTube channels, just the podcast, and move everybody to whatever, you know, because I don't want this happening again if I'm able to access my stuff, because I guess there's so many strikes or whatever. I don't know how all of this works, but I'm assuming, because I keep hearing, like, you have 3 strikes or this, that, and the other, but I don't know. I mean, it says my channels were terminated and that I needed to make an appeal. And I'm like, what did I do? Like, I literally went to bed and then everything was working, and then all of a sudden, here we go. But that was, like I said, the reason why I had posted a specific video onto somebody's channel that was popular, and it pissed on somebody's Cheerios. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and probably upload this video, get this podcast stuff going, because it's been a little while, I think, since I made the podcast anyway. I'm working on my courses right now anyways as well, and so one of them is public now. It is for purchase. If I can remember, I will put that in the description of the podcast, and you should be able to access it and everything as well, if you're interested in that. You know, it's like the same thing, you know, I warn people, or at least say, hey, if you are interested, check it out. You know, that doesn't mean check it out and then destroy my life. It's crazy how people are like that, you know, and they don't understand the repercussions, and then their karma is just so crazy, you know, and it's like, you're creating your own mess. Can you find a way to get out of it? But it just takes time, because like I said, I had to go through all of that as well when I was younger. I had to go through these. I had to learn things. It's just all a matter of learning, and I just had to come across, unfortunately, on somebody unexperienced and angry at the world, probably, and this, that, and the other. And so, yeah. So now I get to deal with the repercussions of my past karma, too, So, there's more to karma than that. I don't like to use the word karma, and I don't like to make it seem so negative because it can be very positive too. So, it just depends on what you put out there and all of that. And like I said, this is probably something from my past. But I'm, like I told myself earlier, if I gotta cry about it, because right now I'm at that point where I don't know what news I'm going to get. Once I get their emails, they might say, hey, you still have no access or you're done, And if I get something like that, I'm going to have to cry, release, and get it out, do what I got to do, and then, come back, like I said, probably on different platforms and things like that. So, we'll see what I end up doing. I'm glad that this happened now before I started getting really deep into things. I usually record a lot from my phone, like right now. And I upload that away. And so when I'm on my computer and everything, that's one thing. I should be able to have like cards and things like that to download the videos and everything that I make, which I'm going to end up having to do. Speaking of, that's true. I have a lot of the videos that I've made and I probably have already deleted for my courses. So now I'm going to have to remake new ones. And that's what I'm saying, it's just one mess after another that I'm going to keep finding out and thinking about, like right now. Because I have them set for private because that's specifically for the course. And so when I was going to make the PDF files, I was going to use YouTube's videos that I had uploaded it at and put that, link onto the PDF file for them to view it. So I will still have to find some sort of platform or some sort of way for people to access videos or lengthy videos and things like that. And that might have to be where I don't think Google allows long videos, and I would probably have to pay for long videos. I don't know. I have to look into all of that and figure all my options out. If you know things like that, somewhere that it's not going to be terminated and all of that, to where I can safely upload my videos for the course, please let me know. But I will definitely be researching, and I will definitely keep y'all updated as well. As far as like the naturally recovering autism, that's the part that, really gets me, because I have even some videos on there when he was like 12 years old or maybe even a little bit younger than that. And I needed people to be able to see, because that's proof in itself. And that's where it's like, I need people to see those videos. I can't recreate that. There's just no recreating those videos, and that's the whole point of the program, because I want people to see from the beginning all the way up, what has been our journey? How is he recovering? Is it working? Is it helping? Is it this? Is it that? What's the challenge? What's the progresses, And that's all on our channel that's terminated right now. So, I'd have to start from scratch. Now, the other channel that he does have, I have some videos, not much, but I have some videos on there. But like I said, other than that, we have to start from scratch again, and I definitely need somewhere that's not going to be tampered with like this because of somebody's anger and hate and all of that. And then YouTube might come behind and say, yeah, we don't, allow metaphysical or, this, that, and the other. I don't know what they're going to allow and what they're not going to allow. So, I definitely need to figure out where to put these videos at and go from there, basically. So, if you have any ideas, like I said, let me know. If you have any of the stories like this, definitely share them with me. Even if it's your favorite YouTuber and something like this has happened. Definitely let me know their story as well, the reason why I'm trying to make this as aware is because I really think that YouTube really needs to also think how and learn, because, you know, you got to learn along the way, basically. And so I think that making things aware, like what I'm doing right now, you know, to where they can be like, okay, instead of completely terminating their account, let's at least stop their account from being public, but still let them access it for their personal use, but not for the public until we, you know, come up to our findings. To me, fair is fair, you know, because like I said, we are literally the ones working on that channel ourselves. That is our channel. That is your website, but that is our channel, you know, so fair is fair. And so anything, like I said, that you think that could be helpful, even if one day maybe YouTube watches or, you know, looks at the comments or whatever, you know, like I said, share your comments and hopefully it will be helpful. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I've got certifications. I got their website where my information is at. That's just certifications on my wall. But like I said, some of them are for me to literally teach legally. So, if that's the issue, then I'm going to have to probably somehow say, hey, look, this is my certifications. I can legally teach this stuff. You know, let me reach out to my community. There are people out there that are in my field, you know. So, I don't know. But share your stories and anything like you can think of that could be helpful in this process for me. Definitely let me know. And we will go from there. I'm going to have to take probably, yeah, that's true. I won't be able to show any of this video until if, you know, any of them are approved or not. So, it's going to have to be just probably audio for the moment. Unless my Spotify shows the video. I can't remember if it did or didn't. That's got me wondering. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. And I will keep y'all updated. And I will definitely keep doing these podcasts, especially if I'm not able to, you know, use them, you know, work with my YouTube channels until I figure out where to start posting from. So, anyway. Send y'all much love, gratitude, and thanks for all your love and support. And I'm wishing you and your loved ones dreams, goals, desires, wishes, and everything that y'all need to come to fruition with ease and grace. And I will see y'all soon. Much love, everybody. Bye for now.